Hello students, welcome to the bridge course. I am Shailendra Dharekar, Assistant Professor at AISSMS College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology. Before begin the new sessions, let us revise previous session in which we have learned what is land resource, problem associated with land resource, land degradation, problem related land degradation, conservation of land resources. Now, let us start with a new chapter on forest resources. So, objective of today's session, we will understand what is forest, different types of forest, function of forest, use of forest, ecological uses, direct and indirect benefit from the forest, exploitation of forest in which we will see deforestation, reason for deforestation, deficiency of forest, dam effect on forest and tribunal people, conservation of forest. Let's start the introduction. Forest resource includes the diverse ecosystem consists of trees, flora, fauna and associated biodiversity that provide a range of ecological, economical and social benefit to humanity. A forest can be defined as a biotic community predominant of trees, shrubs or any other woody vegetation, usually in a closed canopy. It is derived from the Latin word foris, which means outside. Indian forest cover is 6,76,000 square meter. Scientific estimate that India should ideally have 33% of its land under forest. Today, we only have about 12%, so we need not only to protect our existing forest but also to increase our forest cover. Now let us start different types of forests. The first one, tropical rainforest. Located near equator, these forests boost high level of biodiversity and are vital for climatic regulation and carbon sequestration. Second one, temperate forest. Found in a region with moderate climate, these forests are characterized by leafy and evergreen tree, support diverse wildlife. Boreal forest, also known as taiga. These forests are found in high latitude region and play a crucial role in a global carbon storage. Mountain forest. Situated in the mountainous region, these forests are home to unique species adapted to the high altitude and provide essential ecological service such as water regulation. Next one is mangrove forest. Found along coastal area, mangrove forest protect shoreline from erosion, provide habitat for marine life and serve as nourishes for various species. Now let us see what are the different functions of forest. It performs very important function both to human and the nature. They are habitat to millennium of plants, animal and wildlife. They recycle rainwater. They remove pollutant from the air. They control water quality. They moderate temperature and weather. They influence soil condition and prevent soil erosion. Let us see what are the different use of forests. First one, commercial use, and then we will see ecological uses. Let us see what are the commercial use. Wood, which is used as a fuel. Supply wood for various industry as a raw material as a pulp, paper, furniture timber, etc. Minor forest products such as gum, dye, resin, then many plants used as a medicines in various pharmaceutical companies, supply a variety of animal products such as honey, ivory, horns. Many forest land are used for mining, grazing, for dams and recreation. Let us understand what are the ecological uses of a forest. So first one, production of oxygen. Photosynthetic products large amount of oxygen which is essential for life, reducing global warming. Carbon dioxide is one of the main greenhouse gases. It is absorbed by plant for photosynthesis. Therefore, the problem of global warming caused by CO2 is reduced. Soil conservation. Roots of tree bind the soil tightly and prevent soil erosion. They also act as a windbreak. Regulation of hydrological cycle. Watershed in forests act like giant sponge and slowly release the water for recharge of spring. Next one, pollution moderator. Forests can absorb many toxic gases and noises and help in preventing air and noise pollution. Next one, wildlife habitat. Forest is the home for millennium of wild animal and plants. Let us see what are the direct benefits from the forest. First one, fuel wood. Wood is used as a source of energy for cooking purpose and for keeping warm. Then we have timber. Wood is used for making furniture, tool handles, railway sleepers, matches, plough, bridge, boats, etc. We also get bamboos. These are used for matting, flooring, basket, ropes, rafts and coats. Food. From the forest we get different types of fruits, leaves, roots, tubers of plants and meat of the forest animal form of the food of forest tribes. Shelter. We get mosses, ferns, insects, birds, reptiles, mammals and microorganisms which are provided shelter by forest. Paper. We get wood and bamboo pulp which are used for manufacturing paper such as newsprint, stationery, packaging material, sanitary pads. Bamboo and wood are used in the manufacturing of rayon which are yarn, artificial silk fibers. Forest products. Pennies, gums, drugs, spices, insecticides, wax, honey, horns, musk, ivory, hides, etc. are all provided by the flora and fauna of the forest. Let's see the indirect benefit from the forest. Conservation of soil. Forests prevent soil erosion by binding the soil with the network of roots of the different plants and reduce the velocity of wind and rain which are the chief agent causes erosion. Soil improvement. The fertility of the soil increases due to the humus which is formed by the decay of forest litter. Reducing of atmospheric pollution. By using up carbon dioxide, give up the oxygen during the process of photosynthesis, forests reduce pollution and purify the environment. Control of climate. Transpiration of plants increase the atmospheric humidity which affect rainfall and cools the atmosphere. Control of water flow. In the forest, the thick layer of humus act like a biosponge and soak rainwater, preventing runoff, thereby preventing the flash flood. Humus prevent quick evaporation of water, thereby ensure a perennial supply of water to stream, spring and wells. Reason for deficiency of forest. Present fact. In India, the minimum area of forest required to maintain good ecological balance is about 33% of total area. But at present, it is only about 12%. So, over exploitation of forest material occurs, There are various reasons for it: over exploitation, deforestation, climate change, biodiversity loss, soil erosion, water cycle disruption, carbon sequestration, social culture impact, timber extraction and dams. Over-exploitation of forests. Due to the overpopulation, there is an increased demand of medicine, shelter, wood and fuel. Hence, exploitation of forest material is going on increasing. Let's see what are the causes of over-exploitation. First one, increase agriculture production, increase agriculture activity, increase in demand of wood resources. Last one, activities such as mining, illegal logging and clear cutting of trees. Now let us see what is deforestation and causes of deforestation. It is a process of clearing or removing forest or a tree from a particular area, typically for commercial or agriculture purpose. Removal of forest resources due to the natural or man-made activity is called deforestation. Let's see what are the causes of deforestation. Developmental projects is the first cause. Developmental project causes deforestation through two ways: through submergence of forest area, destruction of forest area, such as big dam, hydroelectrical projects, road construction, which causes deforestation. Mining operations, it reduces forest area. Examples like mica, coal, manganese and limestone. Raw material from the industry. Wood is an important raw material for various purposes. Example of making boxes, furniture and paper. Because of that, deforestation happens. Next one is fuel requirement. Wood is an important fuel for rural and tribal population. Shifting cultivation. Replacement of natural forest ecosystem for monospecific tree plantation. Example is teak wood. Forest fires. Forest fire destruct thousands of acres of forest. Overgrazing. Overgrazing by cattle reduce the cultivation land. Now, what is the impact of deforestation? Deforestation leads to economic loss, loss of biodiversity, restricts the habitats of various species, reduce in stream flow, increases the rate of global warming, disruption of weather pattern and global climate, degradation of soil, acceleration of rate of soil erosion, induce and accelerates mass movement and landsliding, increase flood frequency, magnitude, severity, breaks the water cycle, breaks the nutrient cycle. Let's see what are the reasons for deficiency of forest. Climate change. It can also contribute to the deficiency of forest. Changes in the temperature and perception pattern can affect the health of forests, leading to issues like drought stress, increased susceptibility to the pests and disease and wildlife, all of which can contribute to the forest loss. Biodiversity loss. Deficiency of forests can result in the loss of biodiversity, as a forests are home to a wide range of plants and animal species. When forests are cleared, species lose their habitat, leads to declines in population and in some cases extraction. Soil erosion. Forests play a crucial role in preventing soil erosion by stabilizing the soil with their roots and provide ground cover. Deforestation can lead to increased soil erosion, which can degrade soil quality and affect agriculture productivity. Water cycle disruption. Forests play a key role in the water cycle by absorbing rainfall and release it slowly into streams and rivers. Deforestation can disrupt this cycle, leads to issues such as flooding, reducing water availability, and change in water quality. Carbon sequestration. Forests act as a carbon sink, absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and storing in tree and soil. Deforestation releases stored carbon back into the atmosphere, contributing to the climate change and global warming. Social and cultural impact. Deficiency of forests can also have social and cultural impact on communities that depend on forests for their livelihood, traditional practices and cultural identity. Next one is timber extraction. Wood used for the engineering purpose like building house, making furniture is called timber. The products derived from the timber have been important to many civilizations and thus it has acquired value within the civilization. Timber extraction results in deforestation and is fragmentation of the last remaining forest. It harms valuable species of tree, birds and wild animals. In spite of this, it is sometimes necessary to extract timber so as to meet the need of the development country. During the extraction of timber, cutting, felling and handling should be done selectively, carefully and in the planned manner in order to save remaining forest and biodiversity. Let's see various reasons for deficiency of forests with the effect of timber extraction. The major effect of timber extraction on forests and tribal people includes poor lodging results in a degraded forest. Floods may be intensified by cutting of tree or upstream watersheds. Loss of biodiversity, climatic change such as less rain. New lodging roads permit shifting cultivators to gain access to large area and cut the remaining trees. It results in the forest fragmentation, which promotes loss of biodiversity because some species of plants and animals require large continuous area of similar habitat to survive. Exploitation of tribal people by the contractors. Soil erosion, especially on slopes, occurs extensively. Sedimentation of irrigation system. Floods may intensify by cutting of trees on upstreams. Let's see what are dams and what is the impact of dams on forest. Today there are more than 45,000 large dams around the world, which play an important role in communities and economics that harness these water resources for their economic development. Current estimates suggest some 30 to 40% irrigated land worldwide rely on dams. Hydropower, another important, the use of stored water, currently supply 19% of the world total electric power supply and is used in over 150 countries. The world's two most popular countries, China and India, have built around 57% of world's largest dam. Let's understand effect of dam on tribal people. Construction of big dams leads to the displacement of tribal people. Displacement and culture change affect the tribal people both mentally and physically. They do not accommodate the modern food, habitat and lifestyle. Tribal people are illiterate by the modern society. Now let us revise the learning of today's session. So in our today's session, we learn what is forest, different types of forest, function of forest, use of forest, ecological uses and other uses, direct and indirect benefit of forest, exploitation of forest, in which we see what is deforestation, deficiency of forest, dam effect on forest and tribal people, and then we are also going to learn conservation of forest in upcoming session. Thank you.